Overflows.
Transformation and unfulfilled moments. Transformation requires reliving unfulfilled moments. Without this, transformation cannot be imagined. Whatsoever you do consciously is lived through and no longer remains a hangover. Whatever you live unconsciously becomes a hangover because you never live it totally. Something remains incomplete. When something is incomplete, it has to be carried forward. It wants to be completed. Whatever remains incomplete becomes a hangover, goes recorded in the memory, then relating in life becomes very difficult, if not impossible. And this is not only true for a child. Every moment of the past is there, is stored in you. Also, this has been influencing your present. Your present is so loaded, and millions of voices from the body and the mind go on manipulating you. How can you reach the path? You are a mountain. This mountain has to be dissolved. What to do? It can only be dissolved consciously. For this, one thing requires is to relive your past again, but relive consciously. This is the mechanism of consciousness. Whatsoever you live, whenever you live something consciously, it never becomes part of your memory. Try to understand this. It never becomes a burden on you. If you live it consciously, it never becomes a burden on your memory if you live it consciously. To relive the past is not easy, but this is the only way. Imagine you are going to the marketplace to purchase something and you are moving consciously, walking consciously, purchase anything consciously with full remembrance. Mindfully you come back home. This will never be part of your memory again. This does not mean, or I do not mean that you will forget it. This does not mean that you will forget it. There is no question of loading in the memory. Certainly it will not be a load. In a way, it will delete from the active memory. If you want to remember it, you can certainly remember it. It will become a part of your experience, your realization, and your next step, next moment will be lived according to that. But it will not be constantly forcing your attention towards it. It will not be a loaded thing. Remember one basic law. Anything that is complete, lived consciously, simply drops from the active memory, because then there is no meaning in carrying it. Anything lived unconsciously not only remains unfulfilled, instead slips deep down in the unconscious and subconscious layer. These are two layers that work differently. These moments surface again and again, making life a saga of misery and conflict. For transformation, such moments have to be relived. Such is the process of transformation. Remember, anything that remains incomplete clings. It waits for its completion. Such is the situation with relationships. When problems arise in a relationship, we abandon and move to another relationship. This is how we live our life. And when process of transformation begins, all unfulfilled relationships have to be relived because they surface one by one. And the existence is really always after completion. The whole existence has a basic tendency to complete everything. It does not like to leave anything incomplete. Existence does not like anything incomplete, and these hang, wait, and there is no hurry for the existence, as it can wait for millions of years. When a seeker comes in the company of an enlightened one, he has to look deep within the seeker, and then the master feels it deep within himself before he begins the process of transformation. Remember, each seeker is unique, so is his or her problem, and also how to let the seeker relive it is in such a way that completely dissolves. Normally, each seeker comes with so many unfulfilled moments within. Psychology and psychiatry cannot clear it. This is known as psychology of the awakened one. Such is a process about which the seeker remains unaware. How to do this? Move backwards every night for 1 hour before you go to sleep. Move into the past. Relive. Many memories by and by will be unearthed. With many, you will be surprised that you were not aware that these things are there in you. And with each such vitality and freshness, as if they had just happened, you will be again a child, again a young man, a lover. Many things will come. Move slowly so that everything is completed. Move slowly so that everything is completed. Your mountain will become smaller and smaller, and load is the mountain. And the smaller it becomes, the freer you will feel. A certain quality of freedom will come to you, and a certain freshness. And inside you, you will feel that you have touched the source of life. Deep within, you will feel that you have touched the source of life. You will be always vital. Even others will feel that when you walk, your steps has changed. It has the quality of a dance. When you touch, your touch has changed. It is not a dead hand. It has become alive once again. Now life is flowing because the blocks have disappeared. Now there is no anger in the hand. Now love can flow easily and freely in its purity. You will become more sensitive, vulnerable, and open. If you have come to terms with the past, suddenly you will be here and now in the present, because then there is no need to move again and again. Go on moving every night. By and by, memories will surface before your eyes, and they will be completed relive them. Completed, suddenly you will feel they drop, they disappear. Now there is no more to be done. The thing is finished. Less and less memories will come as the time moves forward. Less and less memories will surface as the time moves forward. There will be gaps and you would like to live. Nothing is coming and those gaps are beautiful. Then a day will come when you will not be able to move backward because everything has surfaced and is completely relived now. When you cannot move backward, only then do you move forward. There is no other way. And to move forward is to reach the path, the ultimate destination. The whole consciousness moves ahead every moment into the unknown, but your legs are being pulled back continuously by the unlived past. The past is heavy on you. How can you move into the future and how can you be in the present moment? The mountain is really big. It is uncharted and unmanaged. Nobody knows how to pass through it. Remember, everybody is such a different Himalayan mountain that you can never make a map out of it or a generalized way. Because it differs with everybody. You have your Himalayan mountain to carry, so are others. Each has his own Himalayan mountain to carry, and with these mountains, when you meet with the people, there is only clash and conflict. This is what we face in our lives on a day-to-day basis when we try to relate to the other or interact. The whole life becomes just a struggle, a violent struggle, and everywhere you can see and feel and hear the clash. Whenever somebody comes near, you are tense and the other is also tense. Both are carrying their Himalayan mountains of tension and sooner or later they will clash. You may call it love, but those who know, they say it is not love, instead it is clash. Now there is going to be misery. Be finished with the past and you become more and more free of the past. The mountain starts disappearing and then you will again be fresh and alive. Then you will attain a unison. You will become by and by one. And this is the path that you are simply one within, full of harmony and blissfulness. This is the essence of life beyond duality, life of bliss beyond duality.